Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of the tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
From the 35 on second down, Young. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Rasul Douglas there to get him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here is Young. He'll get that to Amir Smith-Marset. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. and they've established a great balance so far, running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
A first down throw for Young, and Thomas has it. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Looking to throw again on second down. Young, and he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence. He doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game. And who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now?
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. He will push his way down to about the 14. Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Young. That one into the hands. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Packers pick it up.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Love. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. Oh, look at the juke. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Panthers' 32-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Up the middle, Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Fourth down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football, fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Young. Open man, once again it's Thielen. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. They go play action. Young. Thomas has got it. Complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Young. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the draw, here's Sanders. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Young will set to throw. That's complete to Smith-Marset. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really, by the way?
That he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Young now. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Young to throw it. And it's caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Did your high school have that same push 'em back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Young. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Miles Sanders, incomplete.
So it's been a long drive. They held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Holding. Receiving team.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for the Packers in that first half. And they didn't get a whole lot done in the rushing department in those first 2 quarters. They probably feel pretty lucky to be tied here at halftime. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, here's a look at their numbers throwing the football in what was a very even first half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Love. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's the gain 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Here's Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And it's a Packers touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 10-3. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Young to throw it. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. A give running left. It's Sanders. Down inside the 40. Yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Young. He gets it to Thomas. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Dances by at the 20. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. To get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Another run with Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. But 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That was all Preston Smith. Navigating into the backfield, he gets the tackle for loss.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now here's Young. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now. Get something together.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Young. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. A 3rd and long. You knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Love now. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw now. Here's Love. And that will be incomplete.
Might be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now Young. And that is taken in by Hurst. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Young to throw. Again, that's Hurst. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, he has been the featured receiver on this drive. They've looked his way a number of times. Why not get it to him on 3rd down? And they do. And they're able to keep this drive moving.
Now Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Here's Young. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Darnell Savage there to make the tackle. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Young. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. So here's Love and the Packers. Down 13-10, a little over 50 seconds remaining. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Love looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Sanders. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Love. Watson making the catch. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.